Hello, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to your reading. Let's dive into it right away. This is going to be your next 2 weeks. I see tears of joy right here. Some of you are going to receive some happy news, and there is also a cup appearing right there. Somebody's smiling inside of the cup. You can see it's like restricted here. Letter I, L, E here. This person can be someone, they are maybe winning the cup, and maybe you're being happy for their accomplishments, and this can be someone that you have invested emotionally in their accomplishments, their success. Seems like when they get happy, it is going to affect your life in some sort of way as well. There's a chunk of money showing up here. This person might be someone in your family member gaining something, earning something, or winning something that is going to affect your life at the same time. I feel like here it can be either you're benefiting from their victories or emotional satisfaction. Either way, it is going to, you see there's like a darkness clearing out completely. If there was like a case or a situation that was like up on top of your head in your energy field, seems like that's also going away, okay, when this thing finalizes. By the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light, and if you haven't already, give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe, and also I'm going to leave my email right here and in the description box. Go ahead, send me an email if you would like to inquire about private readings. Okay, what else we have right there? You can see the massive trunk of an elephant right here. So when things starts to clear out, this may be situation resolving here that is going to bring clarity. And also if you have stress, you're going to actually push that off of you. Elephant symbolizes long-term stability, okay? Investment into your future. And it can be some things that are actually you have already done starting to bear fruit. Elephant can symbolize that. So it's a very good omen. And I see there's a woman actually looking at the elephant here. She has a head covering. We see high priestess actually has a head covering. This lady has a head covering too. So if you were in like a financial restraint, this can be a situation, or the elephant can be something actually remedying that situation. Okay, it's resolving that financial restraint. Also, who has the head covering, guys? Lady High Priestess. This can be a Pisces energy, or it can represent, she has a crown, she doesn't have head covering. It can represent something actually, yeah, she has that kind of a thing. Not that a big of a headdress, but still kind of looks like sideways she's wearing something like that. This can be an information coming to you, okay, if you haven't paid attention to. You see the pomegranates on the background can symbolize information and also spiritual, like urges, intuitive callings that are actually guiding you and getting you close to this elephant, okay? So I feel like here the elephant is going to show up initially. You might not recognize it, but through intuitive guidance, maybe you're going to find it. And that's also leading you towards another person right there, a man with a long nose. So I feel some of you might receive this elephant's benefits right away. Some of you might have to go through like an older gentleman or older system, a patriarchal system, in order to get it. This can be something maybe even coming in the mail, or coming in through like a certain system that you need to go through that authority in order to receive that. Okay, maybe something is being sent to you, to your name, like a post office, for example. You go there and you get it from that system. Okay, I see there is also another thing appearing here, a man's face right there inside of a woman's face. You can see it's like both ways. I wish I have like a tool to show you. Okay, there's one person, the nose and the mouth right there, and then we're covering it. We see another person, kind of looks like a Joker with the eyes and the mouth here. This can be a Gemini energy, Cancer. So you might be dealing with a Gemini which has two faces. One part is serious, the other part is lovely, and that can be creating some sort of like a discord within you, because one minute this person is great, treating you like very good, but then they're actually like acting crazy, so, or maybe distant. I feel like there's a material, there's a chunk of like maybe a bag of money, there's like a salt. Okay, this kind of looks like a teapot as well. Teapot can be the conversation, communication that you're gonna have with this person, but I feel like this is gonna be in like a physical setting. Okay, this is not going to be through text messages or anything like that. It can be like a through or like a device too, but there's going to be a long conversation that you're going to discuss with this person. Is this your understanding of their treatment, their the way they're acting, or they're really like acting you one way and then the other way? Okay, so the clarity is going to bring a lot of understanding about certain things to you, because I see a lot of ideas starting to come to you. This can be a person, maybe you think you're getting along well, but this is something they're actually telling you now, you made it up in your mind. Or maybe you're thinking that you're not going to get along well with this person, and they're telling you, oh, we're having a great time. I feel like there's going to be a definite perspective change coming forward. There's like a dog right there, kind of reminds me of a Snoopy. So this might be actually, you're going to have the conversation because of snooping. Let's put it that way too. Maybe this is someone that you're having communications with, but you're understanding maybe you're not exclusive with them. So that's why you're going to have the conversation, and that's going to bring clarity. I don't know what kind of a clarity is going to come, but I see there's a head of a dragon right there showing up. And I see there's like someone trying to wave down, cool down the dragon here. So this can be a person, like I said, you're having conversations, maybe like date, like you're thinking you're dating, but it can come up like another way. Because I was actually listening to someone online. Back in the day, there was such thing that like now we're like boyfriend, girlfriend. Yeah, okay, let's hold hands and go forward. And that's how people actually clarified things. We didn't have back in the day. There's a guesswork. Now here, there are a lot of names except being in a relationship. Okay, so I feel like some of you might be like struggling with this kind of a person. I said Gemini energy, so Gemini doesn't have to be their sun sign. It can be someone maybe during a regular conversation you get along well, but their Venus sign might be Gemini, and then their face might be changing in every second when it comes to romantic relationship. This can also be Venus actually represents relationships overall. This can be a colleague, this can be a friend, this can be overall a person in your life that is causing you to feel like imbalance. Okay, so what happens is after the clear clarification comes forward, you're turning into a dragon right there. This can be maybe you were walking on eggshells so far because you didn't have clarity. Either way the clarity goes, even if you are actually a friend or whatever, like in a relationship or not, either way, this is going to actually boost your confidence. You're going to be relieved of that eggshells, that you're going to be able to show yourself fully. Another thing here with this dragon's energy, sometimes this dragon comes out of us in order for us to fulfill. That brings the full confidence, full authentic self to the surface, so you can fulfill your life purpose. Okay, and somebody's trying to cool off the dragon. This can be someone maybe is really guiding you to use the energy very efficiently and methodically, and that's why you're trying to just not really cool you down, but maybe guide you in a certain direction. So this is let me see, I see kind of like a letter K. I see number 8. P can be there. Patrick, maybe Patricia. The 8 can be their month number. Leo, 8-month Leo, and we have Virgo at the end of the August. So this might be a person who really wants to calm down. However, not in the sense of to kill the fire, but they want to, So you can also weave the fire so it can turn into core, this bright core red. So I feel here it's just a balance. There's a balanced person showing up and to give you the support that you need in this case. But that fire, do not put it down right away. You can utilize it very well and use it for other beneficial things or other desires you have. You can just fuel other desires with this fire. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see a shark here, guys. The dragon actually just blows the fire towards the shark right there. Your desire is something that still has some time. It's actually like immediately showing up. Then there's a pause coming forward here. So the desire can be showing up as an idea, as an inspiration, or as a plan to execute. That's why it will require you to really push it further in order to see the results. The shark can represent someone cold-blooded. Because you are a water sign, I'm going to say maybe there's a shark as someone looking like similar, because they're the water as well, to you. Act like they are compatible with you. However, the nature of the shark is brutal, okay? They don't have, like, they're not like dolphins or whales, or even I feel like crabs have their own, like, personalities. When it comes to sharks, they're very cut clear and they don't really have any emotional attachment. That's why I feel like maybe you're dealing with a person because you're thinking you're the same kind, you're the same mindset, or from same environment, culture, but they might have a very cutthroat attitude. So you need to, as soon as you recognize that, you're just turning into a dragon and starting to blow fire here, what I'm seeing. And somebody's holding the head of the dragon right there. That's why I said you might have someone to calm you down and maybe turn that energy into something productive rather than just using it to attack someone, okay? So if you can get help, it's good to find that help, find the support. And it seems like this, you see the energy fields right there expanding. That this event can even cause you to maybe reach for higher goals and better lifestyle, better options, or even, let's say if this is a relationship issue that you're dealing with someone that lowers your standards, maybe you're going to decide, you know what, I can actually go for a higher standard person because I deserve better. Another thing with this person that is holding you up, I said maybe a Virgo you might have, can be a person of like maybe a therapist, maybe someone in the experience in the field, or like a spiritual partner or supporter, okay? Let's dive into your tarot now. We're going to pull some cards, and if you made it so far, don't forget to comment down below. Let me know. Let's see what else you need to know now. The Witch is the Magician energy. Okay, Knight of Wands, Three of Cups. The Wayfarer is the Lovers. So, Wayfarer here, you see there are two pathways right next to her. She's going on a new adventure. She has a snake wrapped around her sleeve. So she controls the cycles, and the snake can represent cycles, also healing. You are taking things under your own control. This is all about, because the Witch is also like the Magician. Here with the Lovers and the Wayfarer, we see two dominant characters taking things under control. So if you're feeling right now things are out of control, I have no say in anything, it seems like you do. Maybe you haven't using that superpowers you have, because if you use them, you might lose some of these sharks and some of those double-faced people, and something within you might be telling you that you need them or you want them, or maybe they are a part of yourself, whatever it is. I'm not talking about like having a child or anything. I feel like maybe it's a friend that you have for a long time, but it seems like there's something better is on the horizon. First, the Witch here, the Magician, and she's actually, I love her dress right there, like the way she got dressed here, and she has all the pearls that symbolizes all the value you carry within you. Pentacle, sword, cup, and the magic wand here, a beam of light, shows us that you have a lot of resources that in your hand that you need to utilize. Sword is your words, cup is your emotions, pentacles is your material things that are available to you, knowledge, experience. Wand is the passion that is fueling you. What you're passionate about is going to really start bringing progress here. Spirit of Wands is Knight of Wands in the original tarot, lion right there. I said maybe you have a Virgo, but can be a Leo. Also, you might have behind you right there, supporting you actually fulfilling your passion. And here, the only moment we see her actually shawl flying in the wind, and she has fire in front of her. But in the original Knight of Wands, what we see is a wand, actually a knight galloping towards the new future. He's on fire, as you can see. So it seems like if when you start to tap into the things that you have, the energies, the resources that are available to you, this is going to really give you the actionable ideas to get things done. Okay, you're going to actually head towards the right direction. I love that she has a candle above here. The candle represent actually wish fulfillment. Another thing with the candle is the least that you can do, meaning like when you go to church, even though like, okay, I see temperance here. Again, temperance, even though it's a calm card, it shows up as a fire. You can go to a church or you can actually get a candle, light it up with an intention. And it has a lot of historical meaning. It has religious meanings. So it seems like here, you can start with a simple one little thing you can to take the first step towards this desire you have, or maybe find the courage to walk away from what doesn't serve you. Three of Cups celebration. This can be end of harvest. Okay, you collecting finally your hard work's fruits. Another thing with the Three of Cups energy, this can represent actually you receiving something that will be worth celebrating. Can be a reconciliation, people coming back and to apologize. But I feel like if that's the case, you're not going to dwell on that. You're not going to accept the past. I feel like the Wayfarer is a new way, new person, new desire, new opportunity appearing in front of you, which you're going to take that path, okay? Which comes with the moon. The moon is your energy, Cancer, so I don't feel like even if the things are not really clear, the tools in front of you are good enough for you to open the path, illuminate the path, and move forward. If you're feeling like you don't know what to do, the moon suggests that you need to go within. Okay? Maybe through meditation, through prayer, and also the finding the conversation within, because sometimes we had some conversations in our head are actually affecting us in a negative way. When you recognize that, that is going to really remove the blockages for you to move forward. Okay, we have Seven of Swords here, even Justice. I love that. Temperance wants to show up again. Okay, great. It's a very colorful reading. I love it for you. Seven of Swords in some cases can represent you actually, there's things behind the curtain happening that you're not aware of. But this can also symbolize that if you're playing poker, do not show your hand. Okay, the Spirit of Wands tells me that you're going to pursue something very passionately, very fiery way. But until maybe you get to halfway, you shouldn't show your hand to those sneaky people that can stop you on your tracks. We have here again, these are, I think, wildcats. These are not foxes. Justice is coming. I feel like that's what you're going to be celebrating. When you execute what you need to do, take care of the business, the justice will show up. It's going to be karmic retribution. In between their tails, they have the whole world. This might even give you the chance, the opportunity to explore things outside your comfort zone. Will give you options, and the celebration can be for that thing. If this is like a legal situation that you're dealing with, you might be getting an approval to. It can also symbolize that. Temperance here is fire. I told you there's passion, but also temperance tells you that you need to be in moderation. So if this is like a new love coming into your life, instead of just diving right in and swimming in it, tip your toes initially, okay? Don't just jump in with both feet. That's the temperance energy. And this also, I listened from another reader the other day. She was talking about if this is like something that you're building, a relationship you're building, a business that you're building, or maybe a relationship that you're building with yourself. It's about pouring from one cup to another. Like instead of just lovers is a good lover card, but she said that lovers is, we see two lovers actually lost themselves inside of love. But when it comes to temperance's energy, if I can find the card in a minute, I'm going to show it to you. She's pouring from one cup to, what's going on? Huh? Did I lose it? Okay, anyways, so she's pouring from one cup to another, meaning she's turning water into gold, she said, the reader, which made sense to me because what happens is, or those gold cups are pouring from one cup to another, they're actually exchanging energies, turning that emotion into something solid, into something gold, it's into something very valuable. So that's why if you are actually choosing another energy, another pathway, another lover, another passion you want to pursue, you should just take things one thing at a time. And if it's pouring to you, you should pour back. If it's not pouring to you, you should go for something that pours back into you, okay? Or something or someone. Let's see what else we have here. We have a snow angel. The signs are with you already. The signs are with you already. Meaning, if you're not seeing it, you need to observe it better. That means if you have like thinking too many things at the same time, like you're going all around, your mind is everywhere, you need to just bring it back to the center, bring it back to the desire, bring it back to the desired outcome, okay? So that will help you when you slow your mind down, which there are many exercises about that as well. When you slow your mind down, you're going to be able to recognize the signs that are being given, okay? So what else? I was actually asking for a butterfly the other day, which where I am living at this heat wave, we don't really have any butterflies or anything like that. I was reading, and then the card actually had 8 or 9 butterflies on it, monarch butterflies. Okay, so that's also another thing. And if I didn't pay attention, I wouldn't even see it because I would say, oh, I didn't see a real one though. A real one, a sketch, doesn't matter, a picture, even the word butterfly, that's a sign. We have the hidden treasure coming. This is your intuitive life coaching. I see letter E. I don't know if this makes any sense. A heart shape right there. You have brilliant and untapped potential just waiting to be explored. And I felt the same thing with the cards as well with Knight of Wands. So if you do have opportunity, time, mental space, go ahead and explore it. Feel like that's going to be a road opener, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to leave more readings on the screen. Go ahead and click on them. And if you haven't already, give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. I wish you all a magical day. Bye.